Hi everybody, welcome to Feed Your Spark. Today we're going to be doing chicken and mashed potatoes 3 different ways. So let's get started. Okay, so homemade mashed potatoes is one of those things that seems intimidating, but it's really not. What you're going to want to do is you're going to cut all of your potatoes, and these are just russet potatoes. Just cut all your potatoes about the same size so that they cook evenly. And then what you're going to do is you're going to pour cold water into the pan, and it's going to be enough to cover the potatoes. You always want to start with cold water, and keeping the peel on isn't going to hurt anything, so if you wanted to take the peel off, that's fine. I don't have time for that. Then once it's done, you're going to put it on the stove at medium-high heat, and it's going to take about anywhere between 45 minutes to an hour to cook. Alright, so this is just going to be basic breaded chicken. I personally prefer chicken thighs over chicken breasts because they're a little bit more forgiving. If you cook them a couple minutes too long, it's going to be alright. Like with chicken breasts, when you cook them too long, they disintegrate in your mouth and it's really disgusting. So we're just going to start up a nice little assembly line here. We're going to start with flour so that the egg sticks to it better. And then the egg. And then the breadcrumbs. And once you've breaded all of them, you're going to stick them in the oven at 450 degrees for 40 minutes. The potatoes are done when you can poke them with a fork without trouble. Then you're going to add butter and milk. And then you're going to take a potato masher and mash them. The chicken's juicy and the mashed potatoes are creamy. You can absolutely tell the difference between like instant mashed potatoes and homemade mashed potatoes. It's fantastic. Our next dish is going to be chicken shepherd's pie. Now shepherd's pie is normally ground beef with vegetables and mashed potatoes on top. But instead of ground beef, we're going to be using chicken. So in this dish I have carrot, celery, onions, and mushrooms. And then the chicken thighs just kind of sliced up. And then we're going to put the mashed potatoes on top. And then we're going to put it in the oven for 350 for 40 minutes. It's so good. The carrots and the celery and the onion give it an aromatic-ness to it. And the chicken is still juicy. And the potatoes are so good. For our last dish, we're going to make 40 cloves of garlic chicken with sage and garlic butter. We're going to start by sauteing sage so that the flavor stays in the oil. So we're going to get our cast iron skillet hot, add the olive oil, and I know this looks like a lot, but trust me, it's alright. As soon as that gets hot, we're going to add the sage. going to do is it's going to infuse the oil with the flavor of the sage. And you're going to do this for a couple minutes. And you can also use the oil for exercising demons. Bonus, if you ask me. Cooking and fighting demons. When the sage is done, you're going to take it out, and then you're going to add the chicken and the garlic to the hot oil. When the chicken is done on one side, we're going to flip it over and then cook it on the other. Once it's browned on both sides, like that, you're going to add 40 cloves of garlic. I was not joking. This is like already minced garlic, and the only reason I got this is because I couldn't find those bags of like whole cloves of garlic. But this says it's about 50 cloves of garlic in the bottle. So we're just going to add that. And I know this sounds crazy, but we're going to finish this in the oven. And it's going to give the garlic a sweetness. It's not going to have that bite that garlic normally does. Once you've cooked it at 400 for 15 minutes, take the chicken out of the pan and then put all the oil, the garlic, and the sage into a blender and blend it. Once you got it blended, add it to the mashed potatoes. The sage gives it like an earthiness, and the garlic a sweetness. And it will keep both vampires and demons away from you for the night. Thank you for watching. See you next time.